Hello, Robert here, and I'm giving you an update on my cancer treatment. This is my second anniversary, and if you've been following these videos, you will see that I have aged. I really have now caught up with my years. I'll be 71 soon, and I very much feel it, as the surgery has now leaving a large cavity on my left side of my neck. Nerves have been cut, and that's become more obvious as time's gone by. The other thing too is I've developed shocking tinnitus, and it is a real roar in my ear, and I've tried hearing aids and they don't do anything. And for several months I had a psoriasis flare over most of my body, and it was very fierce through some of the hottest months we get here in the tropics. And it wasn't until I met a new dermatologist that I got some Apremilast, which is a very expensive medication, thank goodness for the Australian PBS, and it's got rid of the fierceness, although not the plaques as much. That seems to be dropping off only with an application of a lot of creams. I am autistic, and all this has been pretty horrible for me. The sensitivity has been played around with, and I can't always express myself well at the time when things go wrong. So consequently, a registrar from the new dermatology department, because my old dermatologist had retired, and so there was a several month gap between I got another dermatologist, and she was pretty insensitive. She said, will I be going back on immunology? And I sort of thought, oh no, I don't want to do that. Then she said, well, I only treat you for the short term because you don't have very much prospects. And that's a terrible thing to say. So consequently, on another appointment, I had a meltdown. Now I have another appointment, but it's difficult. I'll have to go with somebody. It's going to be a very uncomfortable scene. And I want to explain why somebody could just say that when my immunology oncologist and the people in the ear, nose and throat have very different opinions about how much life I've got left. So it's been disappointing. But hey, I'm an Aspie. I'm a perpetual child somehow. That's how I get through. I paint pictures. Follow me on Facebook, and you can see some of my artwork there. And I talk about it all. I'm not afraid of dying. Death to me is something that we sort of garner along the way. Lots of little deaths. And then we get the big one at the end. So, I'm prepared for it. Okay, bye.